Hi, just want to put this out there. The police, they tell people don't speculate because it leads to misinformation. And then they say nothing. And then there's the void and people speculate and then misinformation happens. But what's particularly ironic though is that when the police say don't speculate and don't listen to misinformation and then say it's not political and it's not terrorism, and then the next thing you know, it's the counter-terror police investigating. Then they find all this political shit. So the speculation and the misinformation is actually coming from the police, and they tell us not to speculate. Although I did give true information because I said it sounds very much like it was political, and I said that on the first within minutes. So my speculation turned out to be the truth. Unlike the police, whose speculation turned out to be bullshit. It's amazing, isn't it? And then the government say, oh, but we don't want YouTubers spreading information. They might get it wrong. We want the official news station like the BBC to spread it. And there was the BBC following the police's line saying, it's not political. Until, of course, it was. Yeah. Kind of pisses on their argument, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, when they do attempt to bring this, you must present ID and everything to log in, don't. They're asking it as age verification to show that you're not a child. What they actually want is your ID so they know exactly who you are. They want to take away anonymity. There are 3 ways of doing it. And this is brilliant. Number 1, just get a VPN. Some of them are free. I recommend Proton, for a free one. I use Surfshark, but that's just my choice and that's fine. But there are others out there. Use whatever one you want, and you can get them on laptops, PCs, tablets, phones. They're on there, and you just go boom. And if it comes up and it asks for an age verification, you just go flick on your VPN and say, right, today I'm in, and then pick your country of choice. I like to recommend always America, simply because it just hides you and does, because of the free speech laws and that, they can't impose anything. But you can choose anything. I frequently do France, Belgium, Cyprus, it depends where you are or where you want to be. Secondly, of course, especially if you're using, say, a laptop or a PC, if you're using Firefox, in the top right-hand corner, it's got a built-in VPN within the browser. There's also starting to come out again now within browsers, which you can then download and put these things on your browsers, age verification add-ons, basically. Which, as soon as an age verification protocol comes up, sends a trusted response at that point, and so it won't ask you for age verification. There's that. And then, of course, there is so can I just also say at this point, the great thing about the VPN is it's legal to own one, and it's not only legal to own one, it's recommended to own one. And who recommends it? The government on their own cybersecurity page. There's also the fact that a lot of companies have to have VPNs for security. And if you want to tap into, say, a certain company's mainframe, if you work from home, you would have to do it through a company-provided VPN, and so forth. So they can't make VPNs illegal. Just keep using them, and you're out there. Like I say, just change the country. The other thing is, if some of the ways that they want to do this is to turn your camera on and look into the camera, and they can make an assessment. And that's easily got roundable as well, because what you can do is if you take a picture. Of course, I don't have one to hand. But you can take a picture and hold a photograph and then just hold it up to the lens. So there's a picture. And then, you put a picture of somebody up. Put a picture of, what's his name? Someone macho and manly, Keir Starmer. Say, get a picture of Keir Starmer. Just hold it up to the lens. And hold it close enough. And there. And you hide behind it. And it looks and it goes, oh, yes, you're old enough. Or do what they do in Australia. And it's been proved almost 100% effective, if you're a child especially. And that's get a magazine, cut out a fake moustache, and just put the moustache on. And children are getting past it that way, because it looks at it and goes, oh yes. Because these things are looking to see that the image is that of an adult. It doesn't ask for proof of life. If you want proof of life, that's simple. Go and get an adult randomly in the street and say, can I take a picture of you, mister? And then do a short video. And say, yes, now can you nod and look left and just sort of blink and just slightly move your head like that. And then just play that video back when they want to do it. It's easy. There's so many ways around this, but the easiest is VPN. But yeah, the government want you to trust them because you've got to have trusted news. Trusted news. It wasn't political. It wasn't terrorist. Only the trusted news. Not the news from those YouTubers who get everything right and who expose the government. No. The propaganda tube, as it's going to be known, is for Brits who don't get a VPN or Brits who don't know how to bypass it. Get a VPN. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks very much. Bye.